24 drivers here from all over southern half of the world, and a range of cultures, a range of experiences. Some guys have not driven these cars much, some guys have got more experience. But it's not simply a shootout. We're not here just to see who can do the fastest lap time. At this age, drivers between sort of 14, 15, 16 years old, they're going to develop over the next few years. We're not looking for the finished article here. We're looking for the little glint in the eye, something that's a little bit special. Drivers with less experience but are learning very fast. That's something that we really cotton on to, that ability to apply, that ability to adapt to what's going on. Intelligent drivers can work their way around what they're faced with, and that's what we're looking for here, because that's the really difficult factor to find. And we're looking for even at this age, that strength of character that comes through. A 15, 16-year-old with a mature head on his shoulders is worth a lot. Alongside that, it's a sport at the end of the day, so we like to see all of these guys enjoying themselves. If you're not enjoying it, you ain't going to make it. It's a long, hard slog. You're gonna have some really uphill battles, and if you're not up for it and if you're not enjoying it, it's not going to happen. So they've really got to enjoy it. But when it gets tough, we want to see the ones who can really dig in. And as I say, the atmosphere has been great here. They've worked well together. They've embraced each other and worked with each other. Worked with the engineers very well within the team. And that's another thing that's key to us. When you get to be a top-level driver, you're sort of leading the team from the cockpit. You need to take people with you on the journey. As you probably know, Charles came through this academy, and it's obviously been a great success for us. So we've got some experience of what these guys look like at a young age. It's not that we're looking for a copy of Charles Leclerc, but that's something a little bit special. And as you say, there is a responsibility that comes with being a Ferrari driver. Ferrari is probably the most iconic motor racing brand in the world. So they have to have something a little bit special about them in that respect as well. We need to trust them with the brand. This is only the first couple of years we've done this, really steep learning curve, and we're making great strides. It's really, really well organised this year. I think we've given all of these drivers the best opportunity they can have. Motorsport is, by its very nature, the victim of mechanical failures, problems with cars, problems with tyres. We've all heard the excuses that all the drivers come up with, but I think we've been absolutely fair this week. We've given them 6 cars that are pretty much identical. We've had very, very few issues with them, and I think over the course of these 2-3 days, we've given them all a fair shot, and that's all they can ask for, really, is to be given the right equipment, reliable equipment, the right support, and they have to do the rest, because ultimately it's about them. But I think in the background, that infrastructure and that support that Motorsport Australia have given us has worked out perfectly here.